When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in a world that...
Welcome to a special edition of the Make We Talk program. We have news just coming in to us that some people have been charged in the murder. This is it. Breaking news. Lorna Bradshaw, the prime suspect in the disappearance of the 10-month-old daughter of veteran politician and member of Parliament for East Kingston and Port Royal, Phillip Paulwell, and her mother has been charged with murder. And 3 other men has been charged with the murder of the disappearance of Phillip Paulwell's 10-month-old daughter and also the child's mother. We have news in from the Deputy Commissioner of Police, Fitz Bailey, and this is what he has to say about it.
As the JCF continues the investigation into the disappearance of Tashina Patterson and her 10-month-old child, Saraya Paulwell, from their homes at 3 Gilmore Drive, Kingston 20, on Saturday, September 9, 2023, I wish to inform the public that we are now satisfied by the overwhelming evidence secured that both Tashina Patterson and her 10-month-old baby, Saraya, were brutally murdered and their bodies burned and disposed of. It is one of the most painful investigations for the team since recent times. However, the team of investigators continue to be professional and remain focused. Charges in relation to the investigations have been preferred as follows. Leoda Vanessa Bradshaw, 34 years old, petty officer in the U.S. Navy. She was charged with 2 counts of conspiracy to murder, 2 counts of conspiracy to kidnapping, 2 counts of kidnapping, 2 counts of murder. Roland Lloyd Balfour, 30 years old, assistant graphic designer of 67 Commission Road, Kingston 2. He was charged with 2 counts of conspiracy to murder, 2 counts of conspiracy to kidnapping, misprision of felon. Roshane Miller, 29 years old, AC technician of 1B Camperdown Road, Kingston 16. He was charged with 2 counts of conspiracy to murder, 2 counts of conspiracy to kidnapping, and misprision of felon. Richard Brown, OC Ritchie, OC Gorilla, 31 years old, graphic designer of 2 Campden Road, Kingston 16. He was charged with 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of conspiracy to murder, 2 counts of conspiracy to kidnapping, and 2 counts of kidnapping. The DPP has obtained a voluntary bill, and the case will be taken directly to the Supreme Court.
A voluntary bill of indictment?
Yeah.
You said voluntary, it's okay to say voluntary bill?
Yeah, man.
Yes. Okay. All right. Anything else? So that's it?
That's it. Unless you want to ask me anything, I don't know. The investigation continues. I will not go into more specifics regarding the investigation, But as I said, this is one of the most painful experience for the investigators, and I want to commend the investigators who are directed from CIB headquarters by Superintendent Champagny and the team, as well as those from St. Andrew Central, which is headed by DSP Price.
So there you have it. The suspects that they have been charged with murder for the disappearance of the 10-month daughter of Phillip Paulwell. I am happy that they charged somebody, but what about the other hundreds of Jamaicans that gone missing? Until now, they haven't put away the boyfriend of Donnelly Donaldson. He's still in limbo. Niamey not him eating, Niamey taxpayers' money. Until now, they haven't found the blind student of the University of the West Indies who gone missing from when. Her name is Dean. I remember her first name. Missing without a trace. I'm not saying that they haven't done a good work in trying to find whosoever killed Phillip Paulwell's daughter. But the question must be asked, is it because the person in question is a member of the Parliament of Jamaica? A crime has been committed. As you rightly said about the 5 in Clarendon. What about the 5 people who gone missing in Clarendon? Mr. Bailey, you have done a great job in finding out who killed Phillip Paulwell's child and mother. But the people of Jamaica need to know, are you all investigating same way you can swiftly find out what is going on in the disappearance of the baby? And people have been charged for murder. What about the other people who has been charged, who has been gone missing without a trace? And you don't hear the JCF says anything about it. According to what the Deputy Commissioner of Police said, Mr. Fitzbailey, that they don't come out and have a whole bag of noise about things. They investigate. They investigate before they can come out and speak. And we agree, yes. But for far too long, Jamaicans have been going missing. And you don't see the JCF act so swiftly in solving the case. And I beg to ask the question by the JCF, of the JCF, is it because majority of Jamaicans who are going missing are not from the effluence of society? Why they're gone missing, and it looked to the public as if the JCF don't care about them. And in the same breath of security, I have this to say. It's all good and dandy for the Prime Minister of Jamaica to condemn the war between Israel and Hamas. But Mr. Prime Minister, you haven't condemned the recent murders that is taking place in Jamaica. 4 people murder one time, 3 murder one time, 2 murder one time. We don't hear nothing from you. Not a word we hear from you. And for those people who commit a dreadful and dangerous act against a 10-month baby. I do not believe that there should be any jailhouse in Jamaica to hold those people. I believe that the judge should find them guilty and order them to be executed, hang same time. They should be hung same time. Hang them by their neck until they're dead, dead, dead. It can't be that we have a justice system in this country that when they pass law for some and they don't pass law for the other. My take on the whole thing, that those who are charged with murder and if found guilty should be hung. The news is just coming into us that the baby, the people who are breaking news, the suspect in the disappearance of the 10-month-old daughter of veteran politician, Member of Parliament for East Kingston and Port Royal, Phillip Paulwell, the PNP Phillip Paulwell, and her mother, has been charged with murder. Fitzbailey was the one, the Deputy Commissioner of Police was the one who came out with the news, and this is what he said.
As the JCF continues the investigation into the disappearance of Tashina Patterson and her 10-month-old child, Saraya Paulwell, from their homes at 3 Gilmore Drive, Kingston 20, on Saturday, September 9, 2023, I wish to inform the public that we are now satisfied by the overwhelming evidence secured that both Tashina Patterson and her 10-month-old baby, Saraya, were brutally murdered and their bodies burned and disposed of. It is one of the most painful investigations for the team since recent times. However, the team of investigators continue to be professional and remain focused. Charges in relation to the investigations have been preferred as follows. Leoda Vanessa Bradshaw, 34 years old, petty officer in the U.S. Navy. She was charged with 2 counts of conspiracy to murder, 2 counts of conspiracy to kidnapping, 2 counts of kidnapping, 2 counts of murder. Roland Lloyd Balfour, 30 years old, assistant graphic designer of 67 Commission Road, Kingston 2. He was charged with 2 counts of conspiracy to murder, 2 counts of conspiracy to kidnapping, misprison of felon. Roshane Miller, 29 years old, AC technician of 1B Camperdown Road, Kingston 16. He was charged with 2 counts of conspiracy to murder, 2 counts of conspiracy to kidnapping, and misprison of felon. Richard Brown, OC Ritchie, OC Gorilla, 31 years old, graphic designer of 2 Campden Road, Kingston 16. He was charged with 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of conspiracy to murder, 2 counts of conspiracy to kidnapping, and 2 counts of kidnapping. The DPP has obtained a voluntary bill, and the case will be taken directly to the Supreme Court.
A voluntary bill of indictment?
Yeah.
You said voluntary, it's okay to say voluntary bill?
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Anything else? So that's it?
That's it. Unless you want to ask me anything, I don't know. The investigation continues. I will not go into more specifics regarding the investigation, but as I said, this is one of the most painful experience for the investigators, and I want to commend the investigators who are directed from CIB headquarters by Superintendent Champagny and the team, as well as those from St. Andrew Central, which is headed by DSP Price.
There you have it. The suspect in the murder, the suspect in the disappearance of Phillip Paulwell baby. They have been charged for murder. A lot of speculation have been floating around on social media. They have been charged for murder. Jamaicans are questioning the swift move by the JCF. What about other people who have been murdered in our country? What about them? Those are the questions that we need to ask. The Prime Minister of Jamaica hasn't addressed the nation pertaining to the recent quadruple murder and triple murders in the country. Are they going to come back to the nation and tell the nation that crime is going down? Are they going to come and tell the people of Jamaica that crime has gone down this year percent and that the percent? Well, it's quite obvious that they don't have a grip on the crime pandemic in our country. My fellow Jamaicans, both home and abroad, the world is in crisis. The whole world is in crisis. And we need to pray for one another and for the nation of Jamaica. But we also need to ask, other powers may be, other Jamaicans have gone missing. Are those cold cases Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitzbailey? Are those cold cases Commissioner of Police Major General Anthony Anderson? Minister of National Security Dr. Harris Chang? Why is it that if you don't come from the effluence of society, there's not a drive from the JCF to solve most of those crimes? As I said before, it's all good. It's very nice that they can find who commit the murders of the baby and the mother. But what about the other Jamaicans who have been brutally murdered in this country? And you hear nothing from the powers maybe. No swift action from the JCF. No swift action. Not a word from the people of the Vumvavan, the Vumvaveen. When a dirty foot chose his boy down a crossroad murdered. Or a dirty foot chose his boy from down by Clarendon murdered. You hear nothing from them. But when the people of the effluence of society is murdered in our country, you hear everybody come out. But when a dirty foot chose his boy is murdered, 9-day talk and that's it. The time has come in this country for us as Jamaicans to stand up and speak out and call it what it may. I am not saying that what they did, what the JCF just did, wasn't good. But what is good for the effluence of society should be good for the poor class of Jamaicans. That's all I'm saying. And the news that we just had coming in on radio and TV and all over the place that the suspects in the disappearance of the 10-month-old baby of veteran politician and member of parliament for East Kingston and Port Royal, Mr. Phillip Paulwell, those people have been charged for murder. The Deputy Commissioner of Police, Fitz Bailey, just gave a news conference pertaining to it. And we're happy that that happened. But there are some more questions to be asked. And that case looked very suspicious too. That case with the disappearance of that baby and the mother looked very suspicious. But let us see where the court going to lead this. What about, and I keep on asking the question, when will Donnelly Donaldson's mother get a closure towards the disappearance of her daughter and the murder of her daughter? Because she's murdered. You have a police officer still sitting in jail. And until now, whenever the court call up, it keep on putting off. Huh? It keep on putting off. When will Donnelly Donaldson's mother get justice? When will the hundreds of Jamaicans family get justice for the murders of their sons and daughters or nieces and nephews? Or for the disappearance, when they're gone missing? Will they ever get justice? Will they ever get justice? And is the Minister of National Security, along with the Commissioner of Police, going to come and tell the nation of Jamaica that crime is going down? When 4 people were murdered in Trelawney, how many murdered in Spanish Town? How many murdered in Clarendon? Are they going to come and tell the people of this country and the people of the diaspora that crime is trending down in this country? Are they going to come and tell us that? When will they stop lying to the people of this nation about the crime statistics in this country? When can they put a grip on the crime pandemic in Jamaica? But yet, we're thinking about sending our sons and daughters in arms way into Haiti to see if we can stem Haiti's crime pandemic, while our crime pandemic in our own country is running down Spiritual Hill. And they can't control it. They cannot control it. Every day you get up, you hear about somebody murdered in Jamaica. And people may say, why are we talking about Jamaica so much? It's happening all over the place. Jamaica is our land of our birth. We came there by labor pain, not by aeroplane. It is our birthplace. And the time has come for us to stop put politics into things. We must stand up and speak out. If a government promises the people of our country that they're going to secure the people of this country, if a government promises the people of this country that they're going to let them sleep with the windows and door open, then we expect them to carry out that promise. But we can't sleep with our doors and windows open. Gunmen has taken over the country. And the only time these politicians in our country are going to take the crime pandemic serious in Jamaica until something drastic happens. And I won't say where, because nobody could charge me for any conspiracy or whatever. But until somebody is assassinated in our country, until somebody in the effluence of society is assassinated in Jamaica, before they take Jamaica's crime pandemic seriously, until somebody is gunned down in our country who is of the effluence of society before they're going to take Jamaica's crime pandemic seriously. In which modern democracy you can hear about quadruple or triple murders, and you hear nothing from the Prime Minister, nothing from the Commissioner of Police, nothing from the Minister of National Security. Everybody just quiet. Everyone is just quiet. You hear nothing from them. Something is wrong somewhere. And when they call the election, are they going to come and tell us something? And we should go and vote for them? When how many years they have been in power and they have never stemmed Jamaica's crime pandemic? So if we give them another chance, do you think they're going to stem the crime pandemic? I don't think so. And the People's National Party should gain state power. The People's National Party should tell the people of Jamaica what sort of crime plan do they have to stem Jamaica's crime pandemic. What sort of plans do they have to stem the crime pandemic we face in this country? But yet, every quarter in a month, or whatever you want to call it, they come and tell us all sort of damn nonsense and lies about crime is trending down. Well, I'm happy that they have charged some people for the murder of that innocent baby. But there is more to be done to that case. And the Deputy Commissioner of Police must tell the nation of Jamaica, will Donnelly Donaldson's mother get justice for the disappearance and murder of Donnelly Donaldson and countless other Jamaicans who have gone missing without a trace, and you don't get an update about nothing but a mouthful of pure lies from these high-ups of society. The light was going to lie to us come. The question must be asked this afternoon. If it was the daughter, the baby of a Luke George Cook or a Jeffrey Tavares gone missing, will the JCF take up this in hand and try and solve it so quickly? If it wasn't a politician baby that gone missing, would somebody have been charged so quickly for murder? That's a question must be asked this afternoon. I have nothing against the goodly gentleman, Mr. Phillip Paulwell. I have nothing against the man. I have nothing against Mr. Fitzbailey. But we must ask questions in this country. If it was the daughter of a Jeffrey Tavares or a Luke George Cook, God forbid, gone missing, or a Tom Jones gone missing, would we get the result that we get now, where they charge somebody? When Donnelly Donaldson's went missing, if people like the Make We Talk program, the Reese with Rattigan programs, the Andre Stevenson and the Wayne Lonesome program did hit out and call for justice for the family of Donnelly Donaldson, that policeman would be in jail now, and all now in jail yamming taxpayers' money. And every time we go before the court is being put off. Will Donnelly Donaldson's mother get justice for the brutal murder of her daughter? Will she ever get justice? Will the countless of Jamaicans who have gone missing and brutally murdered, will they ever get justice? But all we can come and talk about, go where Jeffrey a labor right. I go where Jeffrey a comrade. We don't see where we should sit down. We don't see where we should stand up and speak out against the injustice that is going on in this country. We don't see anything like that. But all we can speak about is we on the programs. And when you have Robert Nesta Morgan, the Minister of Misinformation, come out and talk that there's some YouTube bloggers who are being paid by the People's National Party to bring down the Labour Party government. He's bringing down the Labour Party government. Nesta Morgan is bringing down the Labour Party government with his lies. The Minister of Misinformation, Robert Nesta Morgan, is a notorious, pathologically mendacious individual. And we mustn't talk about the crime situation in Jamaica. You know something? Sometimes when I come on this program here with you talk, you just feel like to yourself, saying, why are you talking? You ask yourself a question, why are you really talking? If you, the people, who has the power in your hands, refuse to do anything to let Jamaica be the Jamaica that you want it to be, you believe the People's National Party or the Labour Party are going to make Jamaica the way you want it to be? What you believe? That's what you really truly believe? My fellow Jamaicans, Jamaica is sending our sons and daughters in arms way to Haiti, while Jamaica is knocking behind Haiti's back door when it comes down to crime and violence. While Jamaica is knocking behind Haiti's back door, we see it fit to send members of the Jamaica Defense Force and members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force to Haiti to solve Haiti's gang and political problem, while Jamaica crime problem is out of control. But we see it fit to be organizing ourselves to send members of the JCF to assist our brothers and sisters in Haiti. Who is going to assist us? Who's going to assist this country? If the Prime Minister of Jamaica, who led a campaign all over the globe, to the United Nations, to France, to wherever, to try and get help for Haiti, has the Prime Minister asked for help for Jamaica? You believe that when you have Zozos and Nenes and Zizis and state of public emergency, it's going to assist Jamaica crime problem? As I said before, and I'll say it again, we the people must come together and formulate a crime plan for this country and present it to the People's National Party and to the Jamaica Labour Party. And if they don't think about a crime plan and do something about the Jamaica's crime problem, then may God help us. We, the members of the diaspora, the Wilfred Radigan, the Jeffrey Tavares, the Wayne Lonesome, the Herb Nelson Jr., the Dr. Rupert Francis, all of them, every single one of us, must come together and formulate a crime plan for Jamaica. Because obviously, the political minds in Jamaica is bankrupt of ideas. Termite have eaten all of them brain. Termite has eaten all of them brain. They have no plans of solving Jamaica's crime pandemic. But we have plans of sending our sons and daughters to Haiti to fight Haiti's crime. I'm not saying they mustn't help Haiti. But my grandmother always tell me, dance a yard before you go abroad. dance a yard before you go abroad. We need a crime plan in Jamaica. We need to stem Jamaica's crime pandemic. This is not the Jamaica we're going to leave for our children. You talk about 2030 vision to live and work and raise family where? Where? You all are having a dream. A dream that I don't see it happening. We're dreaming of a 21st century Jamaica. We're dreaming of a 2030 Jamaica. But yet, our crime is out of whack. Yesterday, on this same program here, the Minister of Industry and Commerce and Investment, Senator Auburn Hill, was talking about coming to Jamaica to invest. It's all good and done to invest in our country. But what have you all been doing to stem the crime pandemic in our country? What have you all been doing to assist the Jamaican people who are suffering under the pangs of gunmanism? What have you done? Not one damn thing have you done. But of course, you all sit down. Election soon call, you know. I said to a friend of mine, when you see Andrew Holness put on his green clocks and going to the parliament, get ready. But get ready for what? Get ready for what? A prime minister who oversee a country's crime spiraling out of control. We must go back and put him back in there. A minister of national security who can't even secure his own constituency. We must put them back in there. Jamaicans like Donnelly Donaldson's mother, who only dream of justice, but look like she's not going to get any justice. Her daughter gone missing for how many months now? Nearly a year. And the nation is not being keep up to date about anything. In any other modern democracy, you'll hear the police chief come out and update the nation of what is going on, where they have reached. They're not going into the details of what is going on, but tell the people of the country that we have reached somewhere towards the disappearance of Aunt Mary. We have reached somewhere towards the murder of Cousin Matty. Huh? Nothing. And Donnelly Donaldson, mother, over one single year, one livelong year, the JCF cannot update the nation of what is going on with Donnelly Donaldson's case. And a policeman sit in prison, in armed jail, naming taxpayers' money. And every time he got to court, the court put off. Every time he got to court, the court put off. While Donnelly Donaldson's mother sit at home, crying every day and her blood pressure going up, will never see her daughter again. The news came in a short while ago. The news came in a short while ago. But the prime suspect in the disappearance of 10-month-old daughter of veteran politician and member of Parliament for East Kingston and Port Royal, the PNP Phillip Paulwell, and her mother, the prime suspect, have been charged for murder. The Deputy Commissioner of Police came out and addressed the nation in a news conference about it. For those who are just joining us, we're going to play to let you hear.
As the JCF continues the investigation into the disappearance of Tashina Patterson and her 10-month-old child, Saraya Paulwell, from their homes at 3 Gilmore Drive, Kingston 20, on Saturday, September 9, 2023, I wish to inform the public that we are now satisfied by the overwhelming evidence secured that both Tashina Patterson and her 10-month-old baby, Saraya, were brutally murdered and their bodies burned and disposed of. It is one of the most painful investigations for the team since recent times. However, the team of investigators continue to be professional and remain focused. Charges in relation to the investigations have been preferred as follows. Leoda Vanessa Bradshaw, 34 years old, petty officer in the U.S. Navy. She was charged with 2 counts of conspiracy to murder, 2 counts of conspiracy to kidnapping, 2 counts of kidnapping, 2 counts of murder. Roland Lloyd Balfour, 30 years old, assistant graphic designer of 67 Commission Road, Kingston 2. He was charged with 2 counts of conspiracy to murder, 2 counts of conspiracy to kidnapping, misprision of felon. Roshane Miller, 29 years old, AC technician of 1B Camperdown Road, Kingston 16. He was charged with 2 counts of conspiracy to murder, 2 counts of conspiracy to kidnapping, and misprision of felon. Richard Brown, OC Ritchie, OC Gorilla, 31 years old, graphic designer of 2 Campden Road, Kingston 16. He was charged with 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of conspiracy to murder, 2 counts of conspiracy to kidnapping, and 2 counts of kidnapping. The DPP has obtained a voluntary bill, and the case will be taken directly to the Supreme Court.
A voluntary bill of indictment?
Yeah.
You said voluntary, it's okay to say voluntary bill?
Yeah, man.
Okay. All right. Anything else? So that's it?
That's it. Unless you want to ask me anything, I don't know. The investigation continues. I will not go into more specifics regarding the investigation, but as I said, this is one of the most painful experience for the investigators, and I want to commend the investigators who are directed from CIB headquarters by Superintendent Champagny and the team, as well as those from St. Andrew Central, which is headed by DSP Price.
As we close this program with the breaking news that the prime suspect in the disappearance of 10-month-old daughter of politician Phillip Paulwell and the daughter's mother, the suspect has been charged with murder. You have just heard from the Deputy Commissioner of Police, Fitz Bailey, pertaining to the case. This is where we say so long from here from this program. May God bless you. Thank you all for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. Hopefully, we'll have some more information about this. But Jamaicans in home and abroad, and Jamaicans especially at home, are not safe. They don't feel safe in their homes. They do not feel safe in their homes. And we have a Minister of National Security who presided over nearly 1,200 and something murders since the start of this year. I haven't even counted the people in Trelawney and other people who got murdered. But yet they come and tell the nation of Jamaica that crime is going down. And when you speak about anything, the Minister of Misinformation, Robert Morgan, come out and talk that we are being paid by the People's National Party to talk all sort of shebang around to bring down the Labour Party government. Well, I know I'm getting in the pay for anybody. I love my country, and I'm speaking for my country. I'm speaking for Jamaica and Jamaicans. Because if anybody don't stand up for this country, then I don't know who's going to stand up for Jamaica. And as I said before, a Wilfred Radigan, a Herb Nelson Jr., a Jeffrey Tavares, a Herbert Nelson Jr., a Dr. Rupert Francis and others must come together and put a crime plan together and present it to the government of Jamaica. Because if we don't do something, it seems as if their mind is bankrupt of ideas and termite has eaten out their brain. So we need to come together as a people and save this blessed rock of ours, the rock that we dearly love. We came to this nation on this piece of rock by labor pain, and our nation is bleeding from within. Do not let this country become the next Haiti of the Caribbean. Do not let this country become the next Haiti of the Caribbean. Right now, America is under severe warning. Washington, Florida, New York, and wherever. The FBI is warning Americans to be very, very vigilant. While Jamaicans are worried, at least the FBI warned the people of America. Who is warning Jamaicans? Who is warning our people? Who is warning our fellow Jamaicans? When you speak, people talk all sorts of shebang around. My fellow Jamaicans, we need to pray for our nation. Pray for Jamaica. Pray for Jamaica land that we love. May God bless you. Thank you all for coming on. Thank you all for liking and subscribing and sharing this program. Thank you all very much. May God bless you. For all those whose cares has been our concern, the work goes on, the cause endure. The hope still lives on, and the dream for a better Jamaica shall never die. Until you hear my voice again, bless you all. Have a good day. And continue to do the work that God have you here doing. Have a good night. Have a good day, everybody. My heart grieves for my country. My heart grieves for my country. Have a good day, everyone.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Make we talk.